Okay, so what's everyone's thoughts on the whole unwritten rule that if the game's over, you just run out the shot clock and don't attempt a shot like Darius Bazley does here, puts an exclamation mark on it with a massive dunk with the Thunder up 5 with a couple of seconds to go. Russ clearly isn't happy about it. Now, from my point of view, I'm not a professional athlete or anything, but I grew up playing sport, and you're always taught play hard from the first second to the final second. And I don't really get this unwritten rule at times. I know the sportsmanship behind it and whatnot, but sometimes you just got to play hard regardless of what the score is, regardless of what time of the game it is. And if I'm Russ, instead of getting angry at Darius Bazley, I'm thinking I'm getting angry at the fact that my team lost a game to the Oklahoma City Thunder when we were up 26, and I was a reason behind that, given I had 10 turnovers. Be angry at that, not Darius Bazley.
Cavs rookie Evan Mobley's defensive versatility and offensive potential has him as the 2021 NBA Rookie of the Year so far into the season. It's shown here in the first play he's able to quickly recognise the mismatch, be able to make one quick strong post move before the help defender gets there to score the basket rather easily. Here he's able to position himself to be able to use that 7'5" wingspan, grab the offensive rebound and put it up all in one movement. This next play, the play itself is breaking down, he's able to make adjustments mid-play, position himself again for another easy basket. His defensive game here shows with his discipline. He's able to rip the ball away all in one movement, start an outlet pass for a play without causing a foul or a turnover in any regard. Next is Trae Young. Trae Young is one of the fastest players in the NBA, but he's able to move his feet, use his hips, and still recover, even when he gets blown past, to make a defensive stop. Is Josh Giddey set to be the next Manu Ginobili? The number 6th overall pick has made an incredible transition to NBA basketball and should have Thunder fans excited for their number 6th overall pick. Standing at 6'8", with ball handling skills and high IQ, Josh will be most dangerous in the open court. Here we see his high IQ at full display, his player not even needing to break stride for that easy basket. Much like Ginobili, he doesn't rely on his athleticism or power. He simply manipulates pick and rolls using an array of floaters, layups, and different shots to get to his spots. Here, on this next play, he quickly realises the mismatch, is able to drive hard before Joel Embiid can recover and get to his spot for the easy basket. Once again, his IQ is on display defensively. He is able to rotate at the right time, cause a play, deflection, and outlet pass. OKC fans, be very happy. Russell Westbrook is back. 33 points, 10 rebounds and 8 assists in a tough overtime win against a determined San Antonio Spurs team was arguably the best game of his Lakers career. But however, there was one play that really stood out, and the play is right here, running full pelt and pulling up for a mid-range. When he was at the Oklahoma City Thunder, this was Russell Westbrook's signature. Though he had the dunks and the triple-doubles and the ferocity, he could run full pelt at an NBA defense and pull up before the defense could recover, and he made a living from here. However, I would tend to think, where did this shot go? He's one of the worst free throw shooter and long distance shooters of all time for the volume he shoots, but why did he get rid of this shot?
James. I've seen enough, to be honest, through 5 games. I've seen enough of your below average play. 16 points per game. What is that? It's not great. You're allowed to get back to your normal James Harden behaviour. 27, 28 points per game. The assist numbers you're putting up, they're fine. But get yours, first and foremost. People will say, well, can he actually get back to that? With the rule changes and whatnot and the lack of foul calls he's now getting? Well, you have a point. That's a factor. I get it. Over his career, he averages about 9 free throws a game. That's down to 3 so far this season. I understand that's a factor. But I'm also here to tell you that referees don't decide whether you're a good NBA player or not. I don't care if we're playing under sixes with absolutely no contact whatsoever or a no-holds-bar match in a prison cell. I think either way, James Harden's an elite basketball player. This is not all on the referees and the lack of foul calls. This is on James. And I'm telling him he needs to get back to getting his first and foremost. I'm not interested in your 8, 9 double-digit assist numbers that, yeah, they might make your teammates look a little bit better. But at the end of the day, come playoff time, opposition defenses, they're looking to stop Kevin Durant and they're looking to stop James Harden. They're going to live with Joe Harris threes, even though we know Joe Harris is one of the best three-point shooters in the league. They're going to live with Blake Griffin taking shots. They're going to live with, Patty Mills. They're going to live with LaMarcus Aldridge mid-ranges. James needs to get back to scoring 27, 28, 30 points a game if he wants the Nets to win an NBA championship. They can't rely on Kevin Durant to have 50 like they did against the Bucks, and they still lost. Come on, James.
Every time I watch this kid play, the more I think this kid is Steph Curry. Not so much the shooter that Curry is, but the play style. He has this fun, this daring nature, this flair about his game. It's almost reckless to a point. But the efficiency that he scores at, the passes he's able to see, the pressure he puts on an NBA defense. In less than 82 regular season games, he's putting up numbers like this. I think he'll actually average 25, 9 and 5 this season. Charlotte are winning games. The players around him are improving. He's getting more confident. He's now showing a defensive side to his game. He's growing as a leader. At 6'8", with that skill set, that confidence, that potential, I think there'll come a time when he's the best player in the NBA. Just a thought.